Welcome to Podnutz Daily, episode number 202. We are joined with Andrew, the computer guy, today. Hi, Andrew.
Hey, how's it going?
And I remember this time. Andrew is from Plattsburgh, New York.
Yep.
I actually listened to one of my older shows, and I think I said Eric Fury was from Pennsylvania, but he's in New Jersey. He didn't say anything either, so I don't know why. I would have been mad. But thank you, Andrew, for joining us for the show today. I hear you're a little fried over there, huh?
Yeah, it's just been real busy. A few weeks ago, I was doing 14, 15-hour days again, just trying to jam-pack everything, and it hasn't stopped. I tried to take a 2-day vacation with my wife and 2 kids, and if anyone out there has a wife and 2 kids and you want to get away for one night and your children are 5 or under, just don't do it, because it feels like you worked about a 36-hour day in one day. When you get back, it's almost like a break, but you still have the 15-hour day.
Oh, man. Okay, well, been doing a lot of computer jobs out there?
Yep. Nonstop again, trying to catch extra breath to be able to do extra things, which is not really happening much, but just I am being able to at least get done what needs to get done on a day-to-day basis. It's just 14, 15-hour days again.
Damn. Well, you must have a lot to talk about then. Why don't you hit us with some computer repair stories?
Okay, customer called me up a couple weeks ago. Andrew, we just bought a new computer, and when they called me, it was after the 22nd, so I assumed it was Windows 7, and they said, we just got a new laptop. We want you to come set it up. So I drive out there today, assuming it was 7. Haven't had the new user experience for 7 yet, and I was just a little bit excited. I don't know, call me boring, but those little things excite me every now and then. And so I get out there, and I open up the case, and I notice that the resume screen comes on for Vista. And I was like, did you guys get Windows 7? Oh, I don't know. I think so. Maybe not. Well, I found out that they had ordered it on the 15th from Dell, and it shipped out on the they received it on the 24th. So they didn't actually get 7 on it, which was kind of a bummer for them, because I wasn't going to be able to take care of everything that I wanted to take care of for them, because now they're going to do the upgrade to 7. So I had to call Dell, and then Dell said, go to this website, and I haven't done it yet, so I wasn't sure what the website was. So I went to the website, and I registered, and then they said, we'll send you an email when you can order it. And I was just a little bit taken back by that, because I assumed that now that I've registered it, it's in their system, they're just automatically going to mail it out. But no, now I have to wait for an email for me to actually be able to place the order. So I don't know if they have low quantity or if it's just another procedure to follow. But it was kind of interesting. As I was on the phone with Dell, we had gone through the setup of the Vista, and they actually had already gone through the setup portion where it takes a while to get going. And I just went in there to install some programs for them and set their email up. And McAfee was doing an update, and I was about ready to take McAfee off, and I couldn't take it off because it was doing an update. And at the end of the update, it said, go ahead and restart, as McAfee always does. So I restarted it. And at this time, I'm explaining to them also, while I'm on hold waiting for Dell, that, Vista, Windows 7 is better in terms of, bugs and the problems that you have. And they believe me because they trust me. But as the computer restarted, it went into the, you got to put in your password. Mm-hmm. I put it in, and it immediately came up with, something about the user profile service couldn't start. We couldn't log you into your profile. And it was funny to be able to give them an example of, here, this is a Vista problem. And as soon as we upgrade to 7, hopefully you won't have, as many problems as you might have. But thankfully we're going to bypass Vista altogether.
Why did they call you there originally again?
Just to set up their computer.
Oh, that was a brand new computer, and it came with Vista. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, the wife's a doctor, and the husband is a counselor, and they don't have a lot of time to do a lot of those things, and they'd rather just pay a professional to come in and do it than to do it themselves.
And you get a free upgrade to 7 with that.
Yeah, because it was a week before 7 came out that it was ordered.
Gotcha.
Dell gave the free upgrade. We just have to wait to get it in now.
So, okay, all right. So you had to call Dell to get this done?
Well, I wouldn't have it had I known the website, but I just assumed that you had to call, because I don't think I've gone through doing this type of service for someone before where we were waiting for an upgrade or they qualified for a free upgrade. I have ordered the free upgrade for a couple other people, but they were OEM. So I just went to Microsoft's website, and I had a key code to punch in, and excuse me, and all of that. So I wasn't sure if I actually needed to call them. So I just decided to call because usually I can get in really quick. Although this time I had to wait like 15 or 20 minutes. But then they just told me to go to a website and fill out the information. I did that, and now we just have to wait.
How long is it going to take?
I don't know. That's what's really confusing. As the email was sent out that said, okay, we'll send you another email when you can order it. Click here to check your status. So I clicked there to check the status. It brought me back to the registration page. So I typed all the information, and it said, well, you already did your registration. Check the service tag number and try again. So I'm not really sure where to go from here other than, I guess now we wait for an email, and then I go in another step and place an order. And then once that's done, it will get shipped, I'm assuming.
That's a shame. Can't they just make a downloadable ISO or something?
No, I mean, they could, but I don't think that a lot of companies really don't make things real easy for the technician.
Yeah.
It'd be nice, though. I heard that Microsoft just pulled one of their download where you could download an ISO. Apparently they were using some code that was, it was supposed to be open source, but they modified it and threw some terms and conditions in there. And then a blogger, mentioned it and people started to know about it. So they took that down. I don't know what they're going to do with that.
Huh. Weird. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you got to wait for the Windows 7. So you just installed Vista and had that problem. Were you able to fix that problem with Vista, or you just?
Yeah, luckily they had another machine right next to it, so I just went on to Google, typed in the information. What I had to do was log in through safe mode. If the administrator account were available, I could have logged in through the administrator, but it wasn't, so I logged back in through their account. And at that point, it threw me into a generic default account because it couldn't load theirs. And then I just had to go into the registry, and there was a backup of their user profile in a registry key, and I had the backup was still working good. It was the one that was current that wasn't working, so I just had to swap the two around. So take the backup one, just take off the .bak extension, and then it reloaded the profile that was working.
Gotcha. Okay, well, what other computers you working on over there, Andrew?
All right, customer brought one in, said that he went in to vacuum his machine. It is a custom gaming machine. He went in to vacuum it out, and then it wouldn't turn on. So he brought it in. Normally, the first thing I do, anytime there's no power, I'll do a visual inspection to make sure there's no pop capacitors, and I'll just test with the power supply. I just pull out all the leads on the main power supply. I'll throw in a tester power supply, just a small 350 watt, and check.
Okay.
And as I was testing, I noticed that there was a small clicking noise coming out of the power supply on my test power supply. So I'm like, all right, I don't usually hear that. So I plugged his back in, and I heard the clicking as well. So at that point, I was